Good afternoon, everyone. This is Margaret coming back to you with another video. And this video is the second part of planning your retirement. Yes, folks, the last time I came with part one, and today I'm back here with part two. So, planning your retirement is not as easy as you may think, folks. Yes, you have been living the regular life and with bad habits and everything else. And folks, so planning your retirement will make a big difference whether your living habits in the past has been good habits or bad habits. And that will make a big difference going into retirement. So going into retirement, we have to start practicing good habits because we have to make some life changes. Yes, folks, as we get older, we have changing needs. And in order to meet those changing needs, we also have to change our habits. Some habits that are good and some habits that are bad. We have to make adjustment in order to go into retirement smoothly. Yes. So that will make a big difference into going into retirement. So I have some important keys today to share with you about going into retirement. And one of the keys are to set priorities. You set priorities, folks, whether it's up to you what your lifestyles are, but somewhere along the line, you have to set priorities. What is important to you? What is the most important priority that you want to change to make life a little comforter going into retirement? So some important keys are starting to plan your budget. If you're used to just spending on impulse, you can make that adjustment and budget yourself. Budget yourself so you'll have a little money to put aside for retirement. You don't have to rely on your children because they're young, they have their responsibilities also. So it's nice to be independent. So another one of my first top key in planning retirement is to invest. Yes, folks, invest in your health. That's number one. Invest in your health. Now that you're becoming an older person, you need to, again, I said, change your habits. So again, you have eating habits that may land you into bad situations. You have to make adjustment in changing your eating habits. So changing habits, spending habits, eating habits, and all of those things, folks, will make a big difference. And my second most important key is investment. Invest in real estate, as I always preach. Invest in real estate because you will feel a more sense of security and a more sense of independence because you're in your own place and no one can push you out when they feel like. You don't have to worry when the doorbell is ringing. Oh, I wonder if that's the landlord. What is he coming for now? You're your own landlord and you don't have to worry about bad news when the doorbell ring because you're living in your own place. And folks, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how small or how large your place is or what it looks like. It's yours. You're comfortable in it. You feel a sense of peace. You feel a sense of security. You feel a sense of independence. To know that you're putting your own key in. Nobody has to come and bother you. It's a good feeling, folks. Believe me, it's a good feeling. And another thing again, folks, it's a good sense of security because you're able to get credit from your bankers. Yes, folks, when you own your own property, they're more quicker to give you a credit. Yes, credit or loans. You'll get a loan and you don't have to have a co-signer. Because when they give you a loan, they want to know that the loans are secure. Yes, folks, they want to know that their loans are secure. So owning a little home, no matter if it's a little apartment that is suitable for you, they will still credit you. They'll give you a credit or give you a loan because you have collateral. Yes, folks, you have that so that they can come back later on, and if the loan is not paid, they can take your asset. They can take it, sell it for what you owe them, and you're lucky if you get back anything out of that. So, not because you have a home and you're allowed to get credit and they'll give you a loan, that doesn't say you don't have to pay them back. You have to make sure that you pay them back. Otherwise, they'll come and take your asset, sold it out even for only what you owe them. You see, your asset may value twice the amount that you owe them, but they'll sell it just for what you owe, and you're out. So it pays to pay up your bills, folks. It pays to pay your loans and pay your credits so that you will be in good standing. And there's another key that I want to talk about is managing your personal life. Yes, folks. Manage your personal life. So how old and how long we decide that we're going to work is up to each individual. Some retire early, some retire late, and some even retired at 80 years old due to unfortunate circumstances. Some people may retire at 65 and yet they have to go back out to work because they actually are forced to because of certain circumstances in their life. Husband died, or in the other way around, is the wife that died, and the husband is left alone to pay all the bills, and he has to go back out to work even when he doesn't like it. He has to go back to work to pay up some of those bills. And this is just what came to my spirit here now, folks. As you get older, don't try to go into more debt and more debt. Try to pay off your bills. Avoid loans. Avoid credits so that when you retire, you don't have a whole lot of bills to pay because you're trying to cut down. You cut down on your spending, cut down on your loans, cut down on your bills, and so that as you merge over into retirement, you can feel at ease because you don't have to, when the month comes, you have 10 bills looking at to pay. When your salary is reduced, you're getting half of what you normally would get when you work. Because don't forget, folks, when we work, we get paid every 2 weeks. When we retire, we get paid once per month. And that money that we get once per month will have to carry us all through 31 days or 30 days or 28 days. So then you have to stretch out those dollars, get some elastic, folks, some magic elastics, and put them into those dollars and stretch that dollar. You stretch it until the end of the month when you get, again, receive your pension. But some people are not, still will never learn. They know that they're only getting so much per month, whether they work or they're retired. They know that there's only a certain amount of income coming in. But they go and they spend this and they buy this and they buy that. And before you know it, it's not even reached to the end of the month and their money's all gone. Money's all gone. So folks, you have to watch your budget. You have to set up a budget and follow that budget so that you don't overspend. Because it doesn't make sense, folks. Some of us overspend buying more and more food, and then we say that we complain, oh, I'm putting on weight and I have to go and exercise, and then they have to pay for the exercise classes to reduce the weight. I don't know, it doesn't make sense, folks. If you know you're eating too much, you can cut down on your eating. You don't have to overeat, and then you end up going to the exercise class to reduce the weight. So this is just some simple ways, folks. So budget yourself and to use common sense. Yes, folks, you need common sense to go down to the retirement streets. It doesn't come overnight, folks. It's something we have to learn. We have to learn to budget, we have to learn to spend wisely, and we have to learn to manage our life. So that's part of managing your personal life. So you can retire early, you can retire late, but the bottom line, folks, is the habits. The habits that you carry over into retirement. That will make a big difference. And so, as I was saying, the biggest challenges, folks, is to try and let that monthly income, retirement income, stretch out until the end of the month. Well, of course, some sensible people may have already reduced their bills and they have minimum bills to pay, so they will manage all right. And some will still have a large amount of bills to pay and have trouble managing the monthly income, retirement income payments. Unless you have a private pension that you have enough room to play around with extra money, then that's fine. That's fine, folks. But for those who don't have a private pension plan and they are only depending on the government pension and maybe a few benefits, social benefits in between, tax returns and property tax credit, that kind of thing. I'm talking about Canada. I don't know of other places, but in Canada, the elderly will get property tax credit just for the home owners. Home owners will get a property tax during the year, once per year. So that comes in as a little extra bonus for those who do not receive the private pension. It's a little extra. So that's a good thing. So what will make a big difference, folks, is those that have money management skills. The money management skills goes a long way because you're able to manage your money, you're able to spend wisely, you're able to check out stuff that are on sale that you get at a reduced price rather than paying full price for your stuff that you need. And in Canada, and maybe in the States too, we have seniors discount. Yes, folks, you have to Google it and check it out. You get seniors discount. I remember a couple of years ago, I was traveling to the States and I booked a train ride from, where was it? From not Fort Lauderdale. Yeah, I think Fort Lauderdale or one of those U.S. cities, and to go to Miami, Florida, and I booked it in advance. And folks, I got a discount. I was surprised when I went on the line and searched to find out about the ride. I see that they were offering discounts to seniors. I'm not sure if it was 25% or 15%, but I got my discount and the price was really good. I bought a return ticket. And it was quite reasonable. Yes, folks. So you can check out those discounts. There are discounts for seniors starting from 55 years. You have discounts, but people, you have to pay attention. And the discounts, they add up. They're good discounts. Some of it is 30% and some is 25%, even at the hardware stores. If you want to do any repairs in your house, You wait for a certain day of the month and you would get your discount. I've noticed it, but I've never gone around to getting the discount from the hardware store. I just found out about it recently. So another advantage, folks, is that when you retire, you have time to see where all the deals are. Yes, you have time to check them out, and you will wonder, oh my goodness, how come I never see this before? Because you were too busy at work and didn't have time to check out, but they were there all along. They were there all along, folks. Yes, and the good thing about retirement too, you can go on vacation. If you decide to retire and you have the money, you're off the clock. You're off the clock. You don't have to worry about going to work. You can start going on your little vacation trips and have a wonderful time waking up any time of the day you want to wake up and enjoy your retirement life. And part of the retirement life, folks, is that you do what you feel like doing. You do what you feel like doing. You don't have to go to work, so you wake up whenever and you do whatever. Yes, folks. So I'm just back here to share with you some of the important tips of retirement. Yes, retirement it can be simple, and it can be difficult for some people who never thought of retirement until they actually reach the age where they retire. Yes, folks, we have to think ahead. Think ahead, and we have to plan ahead for these things. Whether retirement or whatever it may be, we have to plan ahead. Think before we get to that point where we need to take action. So yes, folks, and unfortunately, most of us don't get to retire because we overwork ourselves and stress out ourselves and end up getting sick from stress related sicknesses, and it didn't turn out the way how some of us planned that retirement would turn out. We never get there. Before we retire, we get sick, didn't get to return to work, and for those who get employment pensions, they probably never got a penny out of it. After all, so many years, they end up getting sick, died before they get anything out of that retirement package. So, folks, on the road of retirement and the streets for us, it's a journey, and we just have to take it easy on that journey. As the saying goes, folks, this journey is not for the swift. As they said it's a race, but I'm putting it as a journey. Any journey at all, folks, it's not for the swift. It's for those who can endure it to the end. And retirement is no different. Retirement is no different. We have to take it easy, go slowly, and till we reach that milestone of retirement. Yes, folks, so retirement is another part of a stress-free life. Yes, a stress-free life down the road. And that's when we slow down. We slow down and slow down to take enough time to look and see what we're getting into. Enough time to think of a stress-free life of retirement. A retirement life, stress-free, folks. That's what we will get when we slow down and we take the time to get there. There's no rush to this thing, folks. There's no rush. We have enough time to slow down and think about the stress-free life that we are about to inherit. We are about to inherit a stress-free life. And that's what retirement is all about, folks. Is to slow down, think, and what you're going to do the next few years ahead and take life easy and enjoy the little that you provide for yourself for the next life. Yes, folks. So I hope this was a good short message that you can learn from or apply to your plans and see how retirement will work out for you, folks. It's not a one size fit all. People look at retirement from a different perspective, and it's there for everyone. So we have to take it easy and go slow down the road until we reach to that journey. We reach to that journey where we can enjoy a life maybe that we have never expected. Yes, in retirement. It's fun, folks. I'm slowly getting there and I'm having fun doing the things that I like to do and still spend my time wisely and enjoy my time that I have. And staying blessed, have time to count my blessings and enjoy the time that I have every day. A stress-free life. Have a wonderful day, folks. Stay blessed and enjoy your life. If you're already retired, enjoy your stress-free retirement life and have a wonderful day. And those that are not retired yet, you'll get there. Take your time. Don't overwork, and you will surely get there by the grace of God. He will bless you to get there. But you have to take your time, folks. As the old people say, don't break your neck. Don't break your neck if you go retire. Take your time, folks, until you get there. Or you buck your toe and fall down. Take your time, folks. You will get there. Bye-bye now. Have a wonderful day. Stay blessed, everyone.